Hi, this is Alison, Little Miss Grosser, with another video. I just thought I would share some recent watches and purchases with you. Recently, we have watched the last in the Doomed Houses film called House of Witchcraft, which my lovely other half actually quite liked. I did not. And I should have guessed by the title, House of Witchcraft, really, given that, as you guys know, I have a thing about witches. Having said that, you can't always go by the title of a film, but anyway, we watched it. It was okay, but the old bat in it jump scared me about half a dozen times, and it's just like. Anyway, the old bat scared me. That's all you need to know about it. Well, no, apart from the plot, but the plot is kind of fairly similar to a lot of films of that ilk. A bloke has a dream about a house with the old woman in it, and then he goes on a retreat with his wife, and lo and behold, it's the same house. And it appears that the evil old bat who kept jump scaring me is resident there or haunting it. But anyway, it is what it is. If you like that sort of thing, if you're into your sort of Fulci and Umberto Lenzi and stuff like that, you will probably like it. It is available to watch on YouTube for free. Other things I've watched on YouTube, I watched the Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires, which I hadn't seen since I was in my 20s, I think. And I used to absolutely love it. And I used to watch it with my dad all the time because it's nonsense and I love a bit of nonsense. But I watched it again as a middle-aged woman and I'm like, well, it's okay. It's all right. But I don't know if it was just because I was too flipping hot yesterday and stifled and I wasn't in a very good mood, but I didn't enjoy it as much as previous watches. I might give it another go when I'm in a better mood and see if I still enjoy it, because my mood can affect how I view a film sometimes. I'm sure I'm not the only person. Another thing I watched recently was our fabulous DVD of The Devil Rides Out, which I have been a fan of since I was a teenager, maybe a little bit before. My mum had the book of it, written by Dennis Wheatley, and it had like the Baphomet type character on the back that appears in the film, and it used to scare the crap out of me. And when I thought my mum wasn't around, I'd just be like, hee hee, let's take a sneaky look at the scary thing. And all I'd get was, Alison Mary Diane, stop looking at that book this instant. Which was quite a regular thing when I was a kid, when I'd accidentally walk down the horror aisle in the video shop to scare myself stupid because I thought it was clever. My mum's like, get away from that section of the video shop right now. Anyway, I'm digressing. Couple of purchases. Before I get on to my recent purchases, I watched my VHS of The Long Kiss Goodnight the other night, which is still one of the best action films that I can remember seeing. I've had it in my collection only a few months, actually, but I've seen it a good few times. It's one of my favourites to watch with my other half, and it was one that I liked to watch with my dad as well. And the other VHS I recently watched was Face Off, which I hadn't seen for a number of years, and I'd forgotten just how much fun that film was. Nicolas Cage and John Travolta are both really, really good in it. And when I did A-level film studies, I did a whole paper on the director John Woo. I need to see some more of his films and get some back into the collection. At the moment, I've only got Hard Target and Face Off. Hard Boiled is another one that I'd like to revisit. And also Broken Arrow, which I feel the need to buy just for the cheese level, but I do enjoy the film. Anyway, a couple of recent purchases came through the door today, one of which is a really, really well-made film, really, really good, and the other one is one that got absolutely panned when it came out, but I like it. I'll start with the one that's actually decent, and that is the Coen brothers with the Big Lebowski. I have loved this film ever since it came out on VHS back in the late 90s. I'm a bit of a Tarantino head, and I also like a good few of the Coen brothers films as well. Love The Big Lebowski, love Fargo. I love Blood Simple, but I haven't seen that for ages, so I need to get that back in the collection. And The Hudsucker Proxy as well. What's the other one? I can't remember. It's the one where Steve Buscemi plays Chip the Bellboy. That's all I can remember right now. I can't remember. Alison, stop blithering on. Sorry. For those of you who haven't seen The Big Lebowski, I will read the blurb. Oh lordy, it's white writing on a light background, but I'll do my best. The dude, Jeff Lebowski, played by Jeff Bridges, is an unemployed and laid back until he's a victim of mistaken identity. Two thugs, I'm so sorry, this is so hard to read. Two thugs break into his apartment in the errant belief that they are accosting Jeff Lebowski, the Pasadena millionaire. In hopes of getting a replacement for his soiled carpet, the dude visits his wealthy namesake and with buddy ex-Vietnam veteran Walter, played by the awesome John Goodman, they get swept into a Coen-esque comedy thriller of extortion, embezzlement, sex and dope. It takes guys as simple as the dude and Walter to make a story this complicated, and they'd really rather be bowling. It's also got Steve Buscemi in it, called Donnie. There's a character called Donnie, sorry. It's just an ace film, and if you like you sort of darkly comedic sort of crime comedies, I highly recommend it. Now, this other film that I've bought, please don't judge me. Don't judge me. It's one from 1999. Like I say, it got absolutely panned, but it was on ITV4 again recently. Unfortunately, I was too sleepy to make it to the end, but I've just purchased it for just over a couple of quid, which I can't complain. And it is Ralph Fiennes and Uma Thurman in The Avengers. Now, you're probably all thinking, Alison, why? Why would you do that to yourself? And some of you are probably thinking, I've paid £2 too much for it. But I just found it delightfully camp and silly. And whether a film's technically good or whether it's technically bad, if I'm entertained, I honestly don't mind. It's got my mum's celebrity crush, Sean Connery, in it as Sir August de Winter, who's the villain of the piece, and one of his henchmen is played by Eddie Izzard. Now, Eddie or Susie Izzard, depending on, your stance, but that's a totally different matter. I think they don't mind either. But anyway, I'm digressing again. Now, I can actually read the back of this without sounding like a dickhead. You watch now I say that, I'll go and sound like a dickhead. But it's white print on a dark background, so hopefully this will go without a hitch as I read the back. The Avengers, the hip secret agent series from 60s TV, is reinvented for the movies with I've fucked up already. For the movies with a stylish blend of wit, fabulous retro fashions and effects-packed action. Ralph Fiennes is the very dapper John Steed and Uma Thurman is the smartly cat-suited Emma Peel. two secret agents who fight crime with style. Sean Connery portrays Sir August de Winter, an evil genius out to control the world with his high-tech weather machine. This madman poses quite a threat to mankind with his raging ice storms, scorching temperatures, and mechanical buzz-bombing bees. That's how daft this is. But come cold, heat, or dreaded plight, our two heroes never lose their cool. Anyone? But yeah, August de Winter reminds me, in some respects, of Scaramanga in The Man with the Golden Gun with his massive solar panel heat system type thing. So yeah, it's that level of silliness. The Man with the Golden Gun is an oft maligned entry in the Bond series that I also. I'm digressing again. I swear this sun has absolutely gone to my head and sent me batshit crazy. But anyway, sorry I've waffled on. Sorry I couldn't read the back of the Big Lebowski very well and I was squinting. And I'm sorry, not sorry, for buying the Avengers. I hope you're all well. Keep safe in the heat. Remember to keep hydrated. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon for another video, hopefully. Take it easy. Bye.